For the opening match of the series, the Wallabies arrived in Cape Town with high hopes. The Springboks looked ripe for the picking. The Wallabies were coming off their first loss to England at home, and coach Eddie Jones responded by making changes. Burke and Canham were brought back, and Flatley was given a reprieve after he'd been dropped for ill discipline. League convert Matt Rogers was given his first run-on role, joining Steve Kefu in the centres. A new combination it was, and the pressure was on to step up and fight. In the Tri-Nations lead-up, the South Africans struggled to put away Scotland and Argentina. And Springbok coach Rudolf Strali continued to shuffle, making 8 changes from his last run on side. A strong Bulls-laden pack and sharp-shooting fly-half Louis Kuhn suggested a return to old-school Springbok regular.
Flatley back in the mix for Australia will kick off for them in their 8th test at Newlands. Krige, well, he did well to take that because the sun was right in their eyes. Van der Westhuizen is there. Louis Kuhn had plenty of time. He's launched that kick downfield, and it's a great one.
Fantastic start for South Africa. Corner Krige with a catch out of the sun, and good clearance, and it's just the confident start South Africa would be looking for.
Vickerman Tower at the back there. Flatley, Kefu got through that first line of defence by changing his line of running. This is Tota Kefu. Good defence by South Africa. Good ball for Gregan. Gets it back. Matt Burke has popped it over the crossbar. Australia lead by 3.
Well, Matt Burke's certainly not his greatest drop goal ever. Look at this. It comes off there. A little bit of a vur-vur. Almost looks like a spiralling torpedo, but over it goes. 3 points it is. Well, Brent Russell coming on might be a blessing in disguise for South Africa, really. So the player needs game time. Sad for Jaco van der Westhuizen. He's had a great season, and obviously sad to see him injured. But Brent Russell, a little pocket rocket, he can certainly make a difference.
Well, he made his name here as an under-20 player. Kefu, Sailor, Gregan, Flatley, Rogers, beautiful hands for Burke. Great tackle by Marius Joubert. And it's turnover ball. Richard Bands went into full war. Van der Westhuizen, Kuhn, Russell. Chance here for Stefan te Blanc. He cracks on the pace. Good tackle by Rogers. Russell is in there quickly. South African loose forwards too. Van der Westhuizen looking to get it out. Louis Kuhn, de Wet Barry. Gregan is in defence in midfield. Van der Westhuizen skipping out, gets it to Juan Smith, tackled by full wall. Van der Westhuizen again, Kutsia went in, then hung back. Louis Kuhn, Marius Joubert missed out, goes to Lawrence Sipaka. South Africa just need to maintain their patience. It's a penalty to South Africa. Where does Steve Walsh run to? Right into the middle of the field, quickly taken by Van der Westhuizen. Matfield now, have they thrown away the 3 points? Richard Bands pounds away over the 5-metre line. Van der Westhuizen again, has a look around. Brent Russell is there, darts for glory. Good defence by Australia. Van der Westhuizen, Marius Joubert. Nice stepping by him, but again the Australian defence is very, very solid. Louis Kuhn, what can he conjure up? Van der Westhuizen gets it wide again. Well laid back by South Africa. Van der Westhuizen, flip on the inside. Very nearly through goes Vickers van Heerden. Can Australia just last out? Van der Westhuizen again. Kuhn and Russell! Wonderful ball up by South Africa. And the pocket rocket has done it again.
Well, he is so dangerous. Nothing on man against Joe Roff. Stepped off before the pass, and over he goes. And we said it, isn't he dangerous? And a great start from South Africa. We look at Brent Russell and we say, great try. This is the finishing little movement. Round he goes with his tremendous pace. But what a magnificent build-up. 7 or 8 phases. Kept the ball well over the gain line. Look at this. It's just the step before the pass came. And Joe Roff beaten for pace.
Accurate by Louis Kuhn. And that's a good reply by South Africa after they were rocked back by that drop by Matthew Burke. Gregan, Kefu, oh lovely dummy by Tata. Kefu had cannon in support, but it goes to full war. Good build up this by Australia. Gregan, Cannon who got it out, great hands by Flatley, good tackle by Marius Hubert once again. And taken away by Vickers van Heerden. Now, oh, well, he ripped the ball back. Van der Westhuizen, Kuhn. And if that's going to bounce in field, it's a super kick by Louis Kuhn. Gregan, Kefu, wonderful tackle again by tackles by the South African mid. Well picked up there by was Rogers, now it's with Burke. Gregan, Kefu. Kefu's got through the first tackle, did he get the pass away? No, it's forward, says the referee. As Tata Kefu very nearly got that try-scoring pass away. We have two South Africans down.
Two down in the midfield as well. Kefu with a dummy. If he'd had a runner on the inside now, but Brent Russell that was.
Russell.
Little man, he got in the top there, protected the ball, saved the try.
So they're mixing it up now, Australia, with Vickerman, Gregan, Kefu. He went at Krieger and Krieger stood up to him. Gregan, Flatley, Rogers, Sailor, Wendell Sailor gets the first try for Australia. They're back in the lead.
Wendell Sailor been in try-scoring form the last few weeks. Got the try against England, got a brace, I think, against Wales. And this is a great move. Look at this, out it comes. It's the skip one. Matt Rogers with a little inside pop. Sailor at pace. Louis Kuhn couldn't make the tackle. And Sailor's in. Very, very good little move. They've moved it wide on the skip the whole time. Sucked into Vetberry this time, and Louis Kuhn couldn't get across and make the tackle. Good try.
Van der Westhuizen, Russell gets it out to Lawrence Sapaka, who's up against David Giffen. And good play by Krieger. Now it's Louis Kuhn to Blanche. And a penalty to South Africa. Steve Walsh was waiting quite a long time for advantage. Well, it curve in. It's another magnificent kick by Louis Kuhn. Gregan brings it out. Now Sailor gets away from Van Heerden. And he's a tough guy, Wendell Sailor, to bring down. Great tackle by Kutsia. Now it's Noriega over the 22. Gregan, Flatley, Kefu, to Vetberry in again. And it's a penalty to South Africa. Well, at the moment, I reckon Vetberry is the player of the half in terms of the turnovers he's won for South Africa. Quick help from Marius Hubert too. Well, ripping down by the Australians on the line-out jumper. And so this is kickable by Louis Kuhn, certainly within his range. Well, that's flying straight through and over the crossbar. This is now full war, wide for Steve Kefu, trouble here for South Africa. Sailor with the time and space. Delport gives chase. Hubert was over. Here's Russell. Can he get away from him? Yes, he can. From both their centres. He's opened it up for Vetberry. He needs to look on the outside. Brilliant pass. Russell. Can he get it on the inside? Here goes Stefan de Blanche. This could be the try of the season. It's Victor Matfield. What a a start by Brent Russell. He started the whole thing, handled twice, and Victor Matfield was up in support.
Unbelievable try. Turning defence into attack. Sailor came down the side here. We all thought he'd done pretty well, and a lot of pressure got the little cross kick in, but he didn't count on Brent Russell's counter-attacking ability. Away he went. And the end result was Stefan de Blanche's inside pass to Matfield supporting. Brilliant, brilliant try.
And Louis Kuhn's kick curls in, and it's gone off the post over the crossbar.
Well, Brent Russell, he's been on since about the second minute. We said it might be a blessing in disguise, and look at him go.
Watch those two Australian centres, away from them.
Away from Flatley like he's standing still. Cannon and Lyons not a match. Good skill, good inside ball, and look at him go. And look at the long inside pass, well read. And to Blanche, credit to him. Ran the right angle, timing perfect. And Matfield was over.
Well, the referee reacts to the half-time siren. Corner kicker will be very, very happy with what has gone on in this first half. South Africa lead by 20 points to 10, 2 tries, and one in particular by Victor Matfield. What a gem that was. Gregan, great hands by the skipper. Sailor, he's provided problems for the South African defences. Gregan, Flatley, Cannon. Another big tackle by South Africans now. It's Vickerman, who's hit back by Richard Bands. The referee says the ball is there. Could be a turnover for South Africa. And Richard Bands, a thumping hit on Daniel Vickerman. Wow, that's a dreadful ball for Gregan. Flatley, Kefu. And they stepped through a number of players there out of that Matfield's tackle. Steve Kefu doing extremely well.
Wasn't out.
But Matt Burke not taking the 3 points, kicking for touch. Interesting call again.
Well, that's the second time Australia have done that.
Well, at 20 points to 10, you've got to chip away. I don't know if you can, in a tight test match, you've got to take the points when you can.
Vickerman, Gregan, Kefu. Oh, Kefu's got through the first tackle, very nearly there. Now, if Australia get the ball quickly, there's real trouble for South Africa here. It's a penalty, and it must be going through the ref's mind. That's a possibility of a penalty try.
Well, possibility of a yellow card, more likely.
These guys have broken the line. They want a quick ball a metre from the line. He came in the wrong side of the tackle, then lay on the ground and would not release the ball. That's willful infringement. And he's yellow.
Where does 12 go in now? The vet Barry clearly from the wrong side, clearly lying on the ball.
And then
he's
not
put a hand on
releasing.
the ball and he's holding the ball. I think Steve Walsh has got it dead right.
Up back, don't there.
Well, it's another penalty. I mean, there's no way that ball was out. Phil Waugh. Phil Waugh is over the line, and the referee says try. Continuous pressure by the Australians, and they've regained their composure, and South Africa have just lost theirs for most of the second half.
Well, Phil Waugh tapped and went quickly, driven over by the Australian pack. They got him behind him quickly, and you'll see it on the other side. You'll see it from this camera angle. He clearly gets the ball down, but very quick to get in there, the Australian forwards. There it is. The ball is on the ground, and that's a try. And having said that, Mac Burke should have taken the 3 points on offer. They've gone and scored the try and proved me wrong. And, well, it should be 7 points, and it is.
Kuhn, Bobo. his first real touch of the ball. He's tackled, and a good solid Australian defence. Kuhn, Russell, Matfield. Good defence again by Australia. Good ball for Kuhn. Well, it's turned over, but it's a penalty to South Africa. Opportunity for Louis Kuhn to get the Springboks into a 6-point lead. Well, again, it's a good-looking strike, and it's over. Louis Kuhn now with 13 points on the afternoon. And Van der Westhuizen gets it away to Louis Kuhn. Sailor, sort of a bit of a groan from the crowd as they see Sailor feel a great tackle by Delport. South Africa should have made more of that. I thought it might have gone forward. It's a penalty that came from the wrong side of the tackle. Those men did, a whole host of them. Yeah, another superb kick. Louis Kuhn is a machine. That has given South Africa that 9-point lead. Gregan, sharp. Now can they get a boot to this ball? Gregan was there. Botha was all over him. Well, no sooner is Owen Finnegan on the field, and there's a bit of a problem.
Well, there's a lot of spirit and a lot of heart out there. And the two captains squaring up.
One thing you can be sure of, that Gregan won't back off. It's a good take there by Giffen, Gregan, Kefu, Tata Kefu. Barry made the tackle once more. Gregan, Flatley, Burke, Bucky's Botha slip, and here goes Joe Roff. Try Australia.
And there's a bit of hesitation here from the touch judge and the referee, and he's awarded it. Well, one of the Springbok defenders slipped in the tackle there, and it left Matt Burke through the gap. Donny could see the Springbok hooker, not enough pace to catch him. The offload, and Roff went over. The little switch of direction here from Flatley, hit it up well. Bucky's Botha slip, good step from Matt Burke. And, well, Joe Roff is never going to be caught from that close. But Matt Burke has not had his best game under the kicks, but good on the run, perfectly timed pass, and Joe Roff is in.
Donny could see with the throw. Forward goes Matfield. Van der Westhuizen. Tinus Delport. Good Barney Bowen. His face on the outside here for Russell. Tries to get away. Oh, if he had just released a moment earlier, Stefan de Blanche was there. Now it's a scrum to South Africa. There was a hand in the way. The South African backs need the ball. Comes for Kuhn. Barry's through the first line of defense. Wonderful pass for de Blanche. Gets it into Bobo. Stopped by Matt Rogers. The South Africans again go piling in. Van der Westhuizen, Russell. Tani Kutsia extends their line of defense even further. Good tackle by Ben Darwin. Here goes Kuhn. Here goes Bobo. It's Javette Barry. And great defense by the Australians. Javette Barry couldn't quite get through the tackle there, and two Australians smothered him.
Desperate defence here from Australia. Javette Barry looked full money like he was in the corner, but Takiri it was who got across there. And somehow they've kept him out.
Gregan, Larkham, Griffin. Picked up by Fryer. Oh, he's a strong little fellow, is Greg Fryer. Shot at full wall. Gregan again. Larkham gets it over to Young. Now can, well, Fryer should have let that ball go wide.
Here we come.
Gregan for Flatley. Rogers. Wonderful tackle by Barry again. Oh, the crowd won't like that. The referee says scrum down, Australia ball. Whole lot of players going to ground, worked up by War for Young. Stopped by Louis Kuhn. Krige is in there, so is War for Australia. Lawrence Sepaka has it, gets it away to Vandenberg. And Selborg has a chance for Vickers van Heerden. Tibet Barry, Kabani Bobo goes for the... Well, he tried to get it out on the outside, but it slipped out of his hands. Advantage to Australia as they maul it back beautifully. Now a vital line-out ball for Australia. Freya, who's the new man on the field with the throw. Giffen goes forward. Matfield stolen it. Vickers van Heerden drove it in. Van der Westhuizen, Kuhn. To Blanche will give chase. Takiri is back. Burke is there. To Blanche. Fields the ball beautifully. All the green shirts are there. Van der Westhuizen gets it away for Dale Santon. It's up against Totai Kefu. The ball is in field. The referee says, take the line out. It is Australia ball. There is 1 minute and 21 seconds to go.
Australia ball, they've thrown it quickly.
For Giffen. Now, will they run it from behind their own goal line? South Africa must stop them all as soon as possible. Gregan, well, they're all poised to run, but Larkham decides to go with the boot. Van der Westhuizen, Kuhn goes with the drop, and Larkham has stopped it, but it's offside. The referee says offside, and it's a penalty that Louis Kuhn can boot over. The crowd are on their feet celebrating now.
Well, of course, if Louis Kuhn kicks the goal here, he's got to kick the... Oh, it's not going to make a difference. I was going to say it changes the bonus points. But as the ball goes out, South Africa have won this game. A fantastic turnaround.
Well, there is great celebration here. As you can obviously feel, I think Steve Walsh had a pretty good game today as the referee. Look at the crowd.
I hope this is going to give our team the belief that we can do well this year and in the Tri Nations and in the World Cup. And also, you know, the public out there didn't believe in us, and we wanted to show them that we can, and I'm very proud of the guys today.
I think the public out there believe it can now.
Yeah, I think people want to see us win against the big teams before they believe, you know, and we've said all along there's a process, and the guys have known all along, and credit to the coaches and our management, you know, they've stayed very calm this week and we've done really well.
Yeah, we're very disappointed with our performance today, especially that first 40 minutes. South Africa, they went ahead 20-10, but we certainly underperformed. Happy with the way we started the second half, but we still had opportunities, and our execution under pressure was very poor.